I think we built a good culture here for Iconiq. We really put in a lot of work in helping the artists realize that we all care as shop owners. I think that's a good advantage that we have. Not only are we tattooing, are we actual working artists, but we own the shop and we show by our actions that we care. And I want to bring this up today to Romeo because he did something that raised him up in my view of how this was going to be badass in the future, straight out. Not only his tattooing, I'm going to start crying, man.
Welcome back to another episode of the IQ Project. I'm right here with my co-host Ricky Tat.
Yo, what up? What up?
And my other co-host Romeo Shades.
What's good?
What's up?
Before we start, I want to give you guys a little tip, little advice. You know, if you guys could do us a huge favor, just subscribe on our channel on YouTube.
Hit that subscribe button, please.
Yep. The IQ
We're
Project.
just trying to grow.
We're right here helping artists and clients as well, right?
Bringing knowledge, yo.
All right, guys. So what'd you guys do this week?
Shit, what did I do this week? Oh, I did my first butt.
Your first
butt
nalga.
tattoo.
You did a butt tattoo?
Romeo did a nalga tattoo.
Butt cheek tattoo, yeah. It was on a guy. So, which, I mean, guys, girls, you guys want a butt tattoo? It's cool. Easy work. Kind of.
How was it?
It was all right. At first,
Shit-
it was.
shit
at
hard?
first, yeah. At first, it was like a little weird.
It's
But then
jiggly, huh?
Yeah. And then, when you like dab it to
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then just, yeah.
And the jiggles?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
It's like, hey,
bro.
I'm just like,
Bro.
I hope he doesn't think I'm like over here, playing with it or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, at first I'm just like, it's a little difficult, and then you just get used to it, and then just, do your thing.
So you never tattooed? Oh,
What
man.
was it?
It was, I guess he had line work there previously, and I just shaded in and fixed the lines.
Yeah.
But,
Well, if you gotta show it to Carlos here. We gotta give it to Carlos. He can put it right here.
yeah, he's a super cool cat.
I mean, hey, we gotta tattoo butt sometimes.
Yeah.
And, I'm taking all tattoo fades, so... you want a small tattoo, big tattoo, anywhere, I'm gonna do it. But
I saw you writing that. What do you mean by that? All tattoo fades.
it's kind of like, I'm taking all fades, like I'm taking all fights. Like anyone wants to fight me,
Fades, AFAD.
Meaning all the
Yeah.
bad tattoos that nobody else would want to do, he's gonna do.
basically everything. So anything that's coming out my way, I just kind of put it into a tattoo form, I guess you could say.
Okay. No, I just want to learn the young lingo, bro.
Basically say like
He's over here
fades.
writing this shit down like
No, I was like, he must have did a typo because he ain't cutting no hair. Tattoo fades.
Yeah, like no, you want to
Bet.
catch a fade? You don't want to catch a fade? Want to fight?
Want to catch a fade?
Yeah.
Want to catch a fade? Carlos, put it here. Catch a fade. We're teaching those people that are like 40 and up.
So yeah, no, it was cool because it was my first time doing it, and he was really cool about it. I was really being professional about it. Try to make the clients be as comfortable as possible, and then we just did our thing. Really,
that's dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I walked in, I saw you doing that.
well, I had the blinds up, right?
Yeah. I passed the blinds. I was like, what is this guy doing? I was like, ooh, ass in my face. I was like,
I think that was everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time, put another blind this way.
Well, the thing is, I asked him. I asked him, and he's like, "No, it's cool." I'm like, "All right, cool. That's work
Yeah.
for me."
He just didn't want all of it out.
Yeah.
That's
funny.
cool. That's cool, man. We're able to do that.
I used to tattoo a lot of asses before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, walking.
Military people. Yeah. When I used to work in San Diego,
Mm.
a lot of military people get ass tattoos.
Of what?
Random shit.
America.
America. Have you?
No.
You never
Wow.
tattooed an ass?
No, not really.
It's a good experience.
I'm trying to think. In my career, 16 years, did I tattoo? No, like lower, kind of above the cheek on girls, but no, not right now. Not straight on the ass. No.
Did you shave it or he shaved it?
I shaved it. Yeah.
Like,
I gotta ask,
bro. I did it all. Full service, bro.
No, you know what? Good thing it wasn't like a hairy dude, so
Yeah.
it was easy.
That's cool, man.
Didn't have to bring
I
up
remember you had told me, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna do this tattoo on the butt," and we told me other things, but I don't want to say it here.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I handle it, dog. I mean, we're professionals, right? You know what I'm saying?"
Let me guys continue this. I'm gonna switch this chair. It's a little too noisy.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's switch it. We can keep it.
What'd you do this week?
I did a butterfly, dude.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I did a butterfly and
But on a color piece, right?
a color piece. Yeah, it was one of my clients that I did a bouquet of flowers on her, and it was to remember her family, and there was 2 butterflies on there, and
Tad did a butterfly
and
color.
huh?
And color.
and
Color, yeah.
Damn.
But mainly, well, I'm gonna tell you straight out. I had tattooed her before. Cool people. She's the wife of one of my friends that I grew up with, and she's now a friend, I guess. Because we hanged out. And it was a bouquet with some 2 butterflies that would commemorate her passing of some family. So she's recently lost her grandma, so she needed to add it on. So she asked me. I said, okay, let's do it. I wasn't working Saturdays, and I just put her in on a Saturday. And since I wasn't used to working on Saturdays, I totally forgot about it.
Oh crap.
Yeah. I had an event with my daughter. We went, actually, the school district in Rialto, they had a keynote speaker, which was the first Mexican or second Mexican astronaut to go to space. So we're all excited. So we went to go watch him. And the appointment was at 10 a.m. The event was from 9 to 12. And I got a call on Instagram from her, and I just kind of didn't even catch to look at the schedule or nothing. I was just like, oh, I'll hit her up later. When we're done, I saw, and I was like, tattoo at 10. She's like, hey, I'm at the shop.
That's the worst.
Oh, she actually came in.
Nobody was here yet. She was outside. I'm like, you guys, are you coming? And I was like, shit, this is 12 o'clock already. So I called her and I said, you know what? I'll be real with you. I totally forgot. I haven't been working Saturdays, so my mind, I was like, cool, I got Saturdays, And we're all gonna do this sometimes, But I told her, you know what? Can we reschedule it later in the day? So we put it at 3 o'clock. And it was just a little butterfly, and then she wanted a dog paw, right below the area, and we'll put it up right here, Carlos, so we can give context of what we're talking about. And I didn't charge her. That's the important part. I want to bring this up because, we're all gonna mess up, and we're allowed to mess up and that kind of stuff. I mean, we are human, but it's how you handle it after, And I just told her, you know what, my bad. And she tipped me, and I appreciate it. But I didn't want anything. I just wanted to show her that.
So you tattooed her for free?
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, did a butterfly, and then my daughter stayed here, and I showed her how to put the stencil on. Mm-hmm. And it was a pretty cool experience for 2 hours, and I did a butterfly on her. So it was pretty cool. My daughter got to see how I did a butterfly. She was actually tattooing here too. My client's happy. I totally messed up, but at the end of the day, how did I show it to her that I apologize, and so that was a good little lesson for me today this week.
That's actually something I learned from you is because I've messed up double booking and stuff, and when that happens to me, I just tell them hey man, my apologies, for your time. Next time you come, it'll be $50 off.
Yeah,
and it's already $150 tattoo, so
yeah,
they already paid the deposit, so when they come in, it's essentially a free tat. So
I think that's the important thing though, because as long as you take responsibility, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's responsible for contacting them, reminding them, and then you're not here, at least you're showing them that you're responsible, and that for that inconvenience, you're giving them a discount.
That you acknowledge that you inconvenienced them, because she came at 10, waited till 11, so, and I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? Because my time is valuable. I don't want her time. I don't want to make her feel like her time's not valuable. Only when I come, no. It's take care of your client. So we're all going to mess up at a certain point, and it's fine, but it's how you take care of it after.
Yeah.
And I think that's
don't go on Instagram fucking
and complain
and go rant and complain. Yeah,
like a lot of artists do. Why you complain, guys? Don't complain. It makes it look bad. Just handle your shit. If you messed up, you messed up. Own it. That was my part. But what'd you do? You did something pretty cool, didn't you?
Last whole week, I was setting up for an art show I had in San Pedro. So all week I was basically painting till Thursday, and then Friday went to go set up. Saturday, I signed up for another class, so now I'm doing a life drawing class on Saturdays.
At the same place?
No, this is in Pomona. I'm doing this in the mornings from like 9 a.m.
But that art show was for
The art show
all
was
the
in
students?
Pomona. Yeah, all the students in San Pedro. We got a lot of good turnout. A lot of big people came. I didn't know any of them. The only person I knew was the guy I took a picture of. He was from Breaking Bad, that twin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I watched it.
No, yeah, you're messing out. Yeah, it was cool. It was Richie's friend.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a good time.
But you came in for like what, 2 tattoos, maybe 3? You came in a couple times
Last week?
for tats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here and there,
that's cool.
but mostly I just spent because I had to finish that painting up. So most of the time last week I just spent working painting.
A lot of people showed up to watch it, see the
A
painting.
lot of people showed up. Yeah, it was a good time.
That's dope, man. We should have pulled up like in that scene of
Like-
Blood In, Blood Out.
Bro, you're obsessed with that movie, huh? Everything. El Gallo Negro. He was like, it's all about that Gallo Negro. Wait, who's the Gallo Negro? Which one?
That's the main
artist?
character. No, not the other dude.
The other dude.
Yeah.
Cop.
The cop. Oh, I thought that was the artist.
I thought I was going to call himself El
Like-
Gallo Negro.
Is that your favorite movie? One of the top?
It's up
No,
there.
I respect
it's
that.
up
You
there.
like the culture, right? And you're always posting about that. That's dope.
It's just like, but yeah, we should have put out to your art show like that.
Orale.
All
Hey,
drunk and stuff.
where's your shawty at, dog? Really?
That was a good turnout.
That's my homie. That's my primo right
Yo,
there.
Richie's painting is hilarious. 'cause
Oh, I seen that. The tips. the
Yeah,
dollar
so Richie, his painting, what he does is he tattoos like the inside of strip clubs, you know? So like not a lot of people have gone to strip club, not a lot of people have seen the inside of a strip club. So he's bringing it out in paintings to show it to people that haven't seen it, right?
Tell the viewers who Richie is, because
Richie,
he's another tattoo
what
artist.
is his last name?
Montes.
Montes. Richie Montes. He's a tattoo artist right now out of Redlands. Really awesome tattoo artist. He does beautiful color work.
We had him on one of our
We
podcasts.
had him on our podcast.
He even caught a fly with his bare hand.
Yeah,
That's how
saw
cool
that
he is.
shit.
Yeah. So yeah, he does paintings basically inside strip clubs and just the nightlife inside of a strip club, right? And his painting was of one of his friends at the bar, and everybody there was basically tipping the painting. It was
That
hilarious.
shit was like,
Alan started it first, and then by the end of the night, he had like the whole frame was just full of dollars.
Isn't that like the saying, art imitates life?
Yeah.
Or life imitates art?
cool. Oh yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
So that's what you did?
Yeah, that was my weekend.
Chingon.
Right on. And that will wrap it up. No,
Yeah.
I'm
I'll see you guys later. Carlos, do we had discount today?
That's cool, but you know what? That ties into like the shop environment, because even though you're not working, in a sense, you still are working, because you went home and had to grind out with paintings. You know,
Yeah.
you're still painting and stuff. I think that's type.
It's never stop. I think. Well, it's true. Like once you stop learning as an artist, you just basically you're done. You know, you're always learning no matter what. As older as you get, the more you do it, the more you learn. Especially with things changing now.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
there's new mediums everywhere now. What you could do graphic on your iPad.
Mm-hmm.
You could do, but you still gotta know how to do it in a way like in traditional medium, like to paint and all that. You still gotta know color theory. You still gotta know proportions and all that
Yeah,
to transfer that over.
that's cool. I like that. You know, just there's a bunch of, I guess you could say, shop in this shop. It's a bunch of culture. You know, like whether it be from art, you know, making art, or just the way we treat our clients. You know, everything.
You're a good segue to the topic, bro. I like how you're. I'm just going to.
I try to be smooth with it, bro. I had to call me out. No, I was kidding.
No. Hey, I like that. That's good, bro. Smart, but I'm just gonna
Let me see.
make you feel weird. No, but that you're on it, bro. That's right. The way we are outside should be shown inside and how in our shop. And we're talking before the cameras turned on about what topics to talk about. And I mean, I feel like we just need our viewers. They're already watching us more often. Let us know. I want to show how we really are. You know what I mean? Like being in these four walls, like a lot of situations happen where we learn from each other, you know? And this week, it was a prime example.
We'll just say we see each other more than we
see our family.
We see our family. Yeah.
Crazy.
Unless if you have your family work on the next plaza, then you see them like my
Different
wife.
story.
Yeah, then you see them enough. But no, I think we built a good culture here for Iconiq. Like we put in a lot of work and helping the artists, realize that we all care as shop owners. I think that's a good advantage that we have. Not only are we tattooing, are we actual working artists, but we own the shop, me and you, Josh, and we show by our actions that we care, and that was, I want to bring this up today to Romeo because he did something that just like put him, like raised him up in my view of how this was going to be badass in the future, straight out, and because not only his tattooing, I'm going to start crying, man. No, but not only is he busting, like he's consistent in his work, that's going to already change his game. He's actually learning how to, take some shading work, drawing classes online, and he's there learning. And I'm like, shit, man, this is dope. That's going to elevate you. But those two are not going to, they're not going to make you grow as fast as what you did with me. Like I had a situation this week when I was tattooing a friend of mine, and his wife, or his girlfriend, I'm sorry, comes in and he had asked me if he could, if I could tattoo his wife or girlfriend, I'm sorry. And I said, well, I'm going to be busy with you, but maybe one of the artists can help, and they do badass work. Long story short, it didn't end up where we had an artist available. And so she was expecting to get a tattoo, and it was really awkward. So she was kind of like bummed out about it. My friend felt awkward. I felt awkward because I had told her so. So all the artists had just finished working, so they're all tired, so they're gonna go home. Well, I asked all of them if they want to do another tattoo. One of them was Romeo. I asked him, and he saw that I went up to him like in a serious tone, like, hey, I need your help type of tone.
Yeah,
right?
It was like a more like kind of like quiet too. You cross your arms and everything like the Godfather. It's like
like a Godfather. No, it's just I didn't want to make it all rude or like loud. Yeah. I'm in a situation where I need to take care of my homie / client and his girl. It's the first time I met her. I felt like I'm partly to blame because I didn't.
You weren't vocal.
No, I didn't communicate that, what, they might get booked, like, because she didn't leave a deposit or nothing like that. So it's all on me, So I felt bad, and it's always about the experience. But anyways, the whole point of this story is that Rome, just as we were talking, and I was telling her, like, I'll take care of you, tomorrow or something. Rome came over here, and he's like, he introduced himself, and he said, what would you like to get? And you pretty much took care of her.
Yeah. So my point of view was like, I was already wrapping up. I was already done with my tattoo. Johnny was already done with his tattoo. Brian possibly had a client, whatever. And Ricky came out to me, and then I told him like, nah, I got to dip because I already had plans for the night. Mm-hmm. So when he went over to tell her, I kind of overheard her just kind of sound bummed out. So
yeah,
and in my head, I just made a conscious decision, just to be like, you know what, let me, if it's a quick banger, that was your words. Let me just go over there and see what it is, and boom,
4 hours later.
Right?
And take that long, like an hour.
Yeah, it was like an hour, and then I just just handled it. Just
2 hours.
I just try to make the experience for her cool, because like I know how it is when you want to get a tattoo and you're super hyped about it, whether it be big or small. To them that's probably big, so I was just like, let me just make this experience for her like cool, and let me just give her a badass work. So what I did was just call my lady or text her and just tell her like, hey, dinner's off tonight, but I'm gonna see you these so other days, and and then my girl gave me the green light, basically like, oh no, it's cool, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that just made it even better. And then I just tried to do my best to give her my best work.
So did you get the text before you offered to do it or after? No, I'm just kidding.
It doesn't matter. The point is that he saw a situation where I was in a bind, and he came through it for me.
Yeah.
And that speaks like levels of appreciation that I can't even say in words, because that is not IQ, that's EQ. filling out the shop. That's what a lot of artists, if you get good at that, filling out the shop, giving value in that kind of a way, you're going to grow as an artist, and not only as a team artist or as even a shop owner. That's what matters, you know? And I think he's seen that in me in prior situations where
there's been like a couple times where you saved my ass, basically, you know? There's been a lot of times, actually.
Yeah, and I didn't do it so that, oh, you owe me, fool, you know? I'm just like, as a shop owner, it's my job to look around and see if everything's like, can I help in something? And there was situations, I remember one time that Friday the 13th, I remember this situation where you were having trouble drawing a certain script, and you were backed up with another client. So I just said, well, you know, if I just draw the script for him, that'll save him some time. He can get moving. We did, right?
Yeah, not only that, you had printed out the next client's.
I sized her up, and I did all the legwork for you to just, once you're done, you move on.
Boom. That was like,
yeah.
The next clients were, you know, just because of that.
Yeah. And I'm, you know, and I'm glad that we're able to see that as team artists here at Iconiq, because sometimes that's what's going to happen, dude. You know, like situations come up with clients that we don't expect. And at the end of the day, it's about the experience. I saw that Friday the 13th, the lady was waiting a long time. I didn't want her to wait a little longer. You know, it's possible that she would just say, you know what, this takes too much. I'm going to just leave, you know. So by me, like, making her feel comfortable, got to know her, helped her out a little bit. I didn't tattoo it, but you did right after, made the experience for her that better. You know what I'm saying? So EQ, I mean, that's the empathy, the feeling of.
I was about to ask you, guess EQ.
Well, IQ is short for knowledge. EQ is
equalizer.
No way. That sounds sound. EQ is more like the ability to sense a situation. You know, I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but Gary Vee talks about it a lot.
I just made it up right now.
No. Well, you know what? Let's get it better, because I don't want to say it wrong. I got the
well, anyways, I feel like we have that. You're able to do that because you're in an environment where you feel comfortable helping out someone else. Like, I've been in shops where it sucks to go to work sometimes because, you know, you don't get along with the people you work around with. But unfortunately, that's the only shop that gave you a chance, so you have to be there, you know?
So in a situation that you probably be like, I'll never do that for that guy or something.
Yes, you know what I mean? So, like, you're thinking more about yourself, where here at Iconiq, we're thinking more about the group, you know what I mean?
Whether it be clients plus your coworkers.
Yeah, I mean, I've given you clients. I've given other Brian, I gave him a client that day. You know what I mean? Like, and then same thing, we all pass each other people that we think, if you're better at this than me, I'm gonna pass them to you, you know? Because at the end of the day, like you said, that client deserves a great experience, a great tattoo. Yes. So you're the perfect person for the job. You know, for color, I sent them to Ricky.
Don't send them no more, bro. So look, this is what it means. It stands for emotional quotient, emotional intelligence, pretty much. So the ability to understand, use, manage your own emotions in positive ways to release stress, communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. You have a high level of that. You understand that. Even when me and him are going at it for some reason, you go in there and you kind of like
trying to mediate it. Yeah.
Mediate it. You have that level, and you showed it that day, you know?
Carlos is the one that says, go.
Carlos is the instigator. This guy's
he's the guy with the lighter. Like,
but check it out. I don't think you would have had that want to come and help me had I not showed you firsthand, as you were learning through, you know, tattooing or whatever, that I stepped up and helped you. See, I not that I did it to say, hey, you owe me. It's more I did it like, hey, this is how our culture is, you know. At times I might need your help, and you understood that in a quick second, like,
and vice versa. Like, I didn't sit there and think, well, damn, Ricky did help me with this, this, you know. It just kind of just came naturally.
I get it.
It's one of those things.
And when you came up, that was just like, oh, got me out of a bind. And it's a story to share because nobody's talking about this shit in YouTube. Nobody's talking about it. It's like a lot of this happens, you know, and it's because of miscommunication in certain situations. I probably miscommunicated with her and my friend. And these things happen. They shouldn't happen if you communicate correctly, but sometimes, you know, it happens, right? But the the whole, I lost my train of thought.
First of all, I'm pretty sure I've said thanks every time you've done that, but just on public, I appreciate every time you have done that. It means a lot. And what I was gonna bring up was it's cool that you guys kind of lead by example. Maybe subconsciously, I don't even think about it, but because you guys did these things, like damn, now I move this way. You know, whether it be like buying my clients food, just the littlest things that you guys do. You know, we start to do it. You know, I think it's cool.
Yeah, that's another one you brought up. Good point. Like a while back, we started saying like, yo, everybody should be buying their clients. If they're paying for a full day, buy them food, buy them a lunch. You know what I'm saying? It's not that maybe they don't have the money or nothing like that. It's just a nice gesture that goes a long way. How many times have you bought a client lunch and they thank you like nobody's ever done it to them?
I mean, yeah, and that's part of the experience. They're gonna be here for 10 hours. You know, might as well feed them. You know, it's I feel kind of rude me eating over here and they're just sitting there. So I think that's how that started. Like I started buying food, then we started buying food for everyone, and then we got the meal preps to give them to them.
Yeah, I mean, I just realized if we're gonna give a better premium service, well, you know, instead of saying, all right, see you later, man, go get some tacos or something, I'm gonna eat my food. Involve them, ask them, hey, what would you like to eat today, man? I got you. Sometimes they say, no, I already, you know, have plans, you know, they're gonna pick me up or whatever. But most of the time they're not even thinking about that. They're thinking about getting the tattoo. They're thinking about where the fuck is gonna hurt. They're not thinking about where to get lunch. So the fact that you just removed that thought process in them, made it easier for them, is valuable, you know? So as a tattoo artist, you wanna up your game. Buy them food, man. Buy your clients food. Make them part of that. Eat with them. Get to know them on a little level. It goes a long way.
Offer them drinks.
No alcohol.
No alcohol. No alcohol is allowed here in Iconiq. So, but we do offer sodas, Gatorades, waters, coffee. Sounds like a commercial now.
I know. Fontana 8127. Open Tuesdays through Sundays. But I mean, yeah, those are the kind of things we need to do and that happen here, because many times there's situations that, you know, we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to handle it till it happens, you know. But if we build long enough situations where we do take care of this, everybody can see and everybody.
I mean, I seen it as a client. I mean, when I go with Alan, like, his wife gets us food. His wife, like, you right?
Food, yeah.
They get us food, or they're cooking food in the back.
Homemade food.
Food. You know, just that little feeling of gesture. You're right, because I'm not thinking about what to eat at the time. But as an artist, you realize and you know your client has to eat for them to get through the tattoo. So better provide it than them not eating.
I mean, look at the situation. All right, dude, it's lunchtime. See you later, man. Come in an hour. I want to eat. And then they're like, fuck, okay, where should I go? I don't even know this area. I don't even know this taco spot is good. The taco spot next door to us. I don't even want to know what to eat. I didn't even think about that, you know? And let's reverse it. All right, dude, it's lunchtime, bro. I ordered some Pollo Loco. You down? Oh, man, I'm down. Go for it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just little gestures like that just up your game, you know? And it's about EQ. It's about emotional intelligence. It's about reading the person. You know, I always ask them, are you some type of, like, you know, health tip right now? You know, are you cool? You want to eat some pizza or whatever, you know? Because sometimes some of my clients are like fit. I'm like, I don't want to mess up there. There was one client that's like, he was just feeling thirsty. So I went and grabbed him a Coke and he drank it and he goes,
I've had this in years.
I haven't had this in years. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, I haven't had a Coke in years. I'm like, oh, dude, my bad for fucking messing that up for you. He goes, no, it's cool. I need it because I don't get tattooed often.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So his blood sugar was dropping. So I'm like, damn, I fucked up somebody's shit.
No, but then we also have, I think the clients see it too, because now we have clients like Roger who comes and he buys pizza, you know, for everyone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's tight. It's like a tradition almost. Every time Roger comes in, I'm like, oh, hell yes.
Pizza time?
Shout out to Roger. Hell yeah.
And, you know, and that didn't just spawn like, and I'm thinking about it right now, that just didn't start just by us having a shop. I think it started from like culture. Like my parents, when we have strangers coming into our house, or family, compadres, my mom cooks. You know, the food brings us together, and we all, you know, expend a good experience eating some good food, right? So I saw that, and then when I was tattooing out of my house, my lady was, you know, not working at the time. She didn't have the gym responsibilities. She was just stay-at-home mom. Well, she was starting to cook. She would do carne asada in summer, so she would do carne, and I was like, hey, make enough for my client too. Man, my clients used to eat good. Carne asada, beans, elote. Like some of my clients ate bomb, you know, because it's right there. It's in my house. You know, even you, fucker. You even ate good every time I tattooed you at the house.
Hey, that's cool though, because it translates. Speaking about Shirley, it translates to her gym. Because if you go in her gym, she has a little fridge with
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
And I see her clients just go get it.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
tight.
And at first, the clients are like, are you selling them? Are you selling them? She's like, no, like, they're for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's tight.
And now even the clients will fucking bring a case of whatever they took. If they took one, they bring a case. So that's part of like being in the culture. Give. And don't give with intent to get. Just give. And
I like
goes a long
that.
ways.
I like that when clients feel comfortable enough to like just go, because I have multiple clients come back already, right? So they'll just come like, hey, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I was like, all right, cool. They already know where it's at. They go straight there, they pick it up, they get it. You know, they go into little snack drawers too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. And that builds slowly. And it helps that every artist is in that mindset. And again, I go back to your situation, bro. I can't explain how dope that was to see your growth on that. And now you have that, which a lot of artists don't even have right now, and they're badass artists. So now once your artistic level just keeps growing and growing, bro, you're gonna be fucking, what's the word? Like,
You got the looks, bro. You got the people skills now.
damn, you
Might just
bro
need the
love right there?
artist,
Bro
man.
love right
He's
there?
Damn, dog.
But you're tattooing.
Are we making this podcast about Romeo today?
But you're tattooing.
Yo, but you're shading it out.
I don't know, man.
Talk about fades. Not Nah, that's dope, bro. You know, and not just you. You know, you were part of the podcast today, so we're highlighting it.
Right.
I seen Tony step it up in his EQ. I seen Johnny too.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
You know, everybody here. You know, and with our new apprentice James, he's gonna be seeing this kind of stuff. He's next to me. He hears how I talk to my clients. He should be listening, and he should be taking care of his clients. As soon as he starts tattooing here, he should be like, "Hey, let me get you lunch," because that's what we do here. You know. So, I don't know. People don't think that we think about that kind of shit, but we do, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy how it just happens too, you know? Like, I don't think like, damn, I mean, now whoever's watching, if you do want to be a better tattoo artist, you know, it's not all in the art. So like you guys say, it's in the customer service, you know, offer those snacks, offer the water, offer the food, you know, hey, you want some Bactine, you know, just little things like that.
$5 a pump.
Nah, don't charge, bro. Do not charge for numbing cream. That I feel like, honestly, that sucks.
That's
you know,
the biggest scam ever.
Just yeah, it's a scam. Just take it out of the tattoo. You know, if you're gonna want to charge them, just add a $10 extra to whatever you're gonna quote them. You know, but just be a cool artist and just take care of your peoples.
Yeah.
I like that.
Don't charge for numbing cream.
Don't charge for numbing cream. I don't know. I think that really grinds my gears. No, for real.
Was it you that told me that?
Yeah,
too?
it was one of my clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that his artist charged him for a pump of Bactine or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if you
I
miscounted.
used to know an artist that would charge like $20 per pump.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, dude.
Pump of Bactine?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Who knows if it was Bactine? It might have been numbing cream, but still,
Either way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn. 25, dude.
We're doing it all wrong.
That was a business back then.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting that shit all for free. That's crazy. I was getting my haircut today, if you guys didn't notice. And I was talking to a barber, and it was a female barber. And she was talking about, it reminds me of this situation. She was talking about how the wet towel, the warm towel on the face. I guess when you have, I don't have a beard, so I wouldn't know. But when they shave your beard or line it up or whatever, after they put a warm towel on it, or before. I think it's so that
Before to open up the
to open up the pores, and then after you take it off, then you put after you're done, you put the fucking
Shaving.
the aftershave
Aftershave, yeah.
to close them up. And she's like, you know what? My personal opinion is, so we shouldn't be charging for this. There's shops that charge an extra $15 for that.
Yeah.
For sure.
And she's like, why? It makes for a better experience to open up the pores, do a quick lineup, and then close them up. Why are people charging, you know? And I was like, in my mind, I was like, this reminds us of this kind of situation with tattooing. And maybe she doesn't have to say it in that kind of way, but just, you know, if you're going to add this feature, just, you know, change your pricing, because it's a different experience when you do offer that. You know, they're going to feel more like, damn, she put a hot towel, made it look all whatever. I've never
Feels
done
good.
it.
I've done it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you would probably tip better, right?
Yeah.
So in the future, you know, she would just adjust her prices. Don't have to say, can you imagine, like, oh, do you want a hot towel? $15 more.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like,
I'm straight. I'm already
bro,
paying
that's
60
your
bucks or
exactly.
50, whatever, you know?
Yeah. So sometimes it's not in the way you do it. It's the
But
way
also, I think it makes her job easier too, because she's able to shave better.
well, that's what she was saying. She was like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why I should charge. Like, I do it to all my clients, because she says she owns a barbershop in Mexico, and she doesn't charge where she's heard of other places that charge that. So it's itemizing shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes in the experience, you don't have to itemize. You just set it up accordingly.
I feel like that's like us charging per gloves that we use.
No, it's more like the numbing cream type.
Numbing
So,
cream, for sure.
like, are you hurting, bro? I'll do you 2 pumps for an extra $10.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, either they're gonna be like, fuck you, or they're gonna be like, give me the whole fucking bottle, bro. I don't care. Because sometimes the clients will be like, hey, where's that? I had the cream.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I ran out, bro. Oh, fuck, dude. I would order it right now. I'll buy that shit. But I'm like, it's not gonna help you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're in our shop, I know we have some clients that watch this.
Yeah.
If you hear one of us say, give them some Cállate cream,
Cállate
it's
cream.
basically the Bactine that we're going to spray on you.
Yeah.
That way you're not like hurting. Cállate cream.
Cállate cream. 'Cause
I tried the one from Mexico. I don't like it. It was a 12% lidocaine.
That's
What
even
the
better,
fuck?
no?
Yeah.
Did your leg go limp?
Huh? I didn't try it on me.
Oh, you tried it on a client?
Tried on a client.
That's a lot of
It's a lot of bacteria, and it changed the
texture.
texture of the skin.
Tighter.
Yeah, it made it more rubbery.
So the ink wasn't going in?
No, he was bleeding a lot more too.
Maybe find like a happy medium.
I think the 5% lidocaine is just right. As long as you use it in moderation, like how because we used to do tack signs before, right? So I realized once I started using that nothing cream during the tattoo process and just Bactine to clean after breaks, that alone just helps them get through it.
I just got tatted by my boy Johnny, and I know how it feels. And this is a tip that you did, so or that you showed me. So any tattoo artist that's watching, if your stencil is basically you already got it down, you're not scared to like smudge or whatever, you put some Bactine on it and then wrap it with the Saran wrap, and then just chill for like 5 minutes, right? And then you go back in tattooing, and then your client's just chilling. And I know this because once Johnny put it on me, I went over to my station and I put it on. And once we got back into it, I'm like, like I didn't feel anything.
Hold up, but the stencil was still on?
No, well, what I'm trying to say is like make sure the stencil won't erase, because the Bactine will erase your tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he outlined it all pretty much?
Basically,
and
he was almost already done.
and he wrapped it?
and then I put Bactine on it, and then wrapped it.
And
And then by the time he was ready, I took it all off, wiped it down, and then I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
So
For the rest of the tattoo or for a little bit?
maybe like cool, like
a good
15
30
minutes,
minutes,
but it was enough to get through it.
With
I tend to
Bactine?
do it for the whites. For the whites, I'll do that. Let them sit, walk around, and then go back at it.
Little tip right there, tattooing tip.
Damn.
Yeah, I learned that from you.
What you keep looking at me for, fool? Like I want to say something.
Like you want to catch a fade.
Yeah, want to catch a
No,
fade?
dog.
Want to catch a fade real quick? So if you guys listening now and you're like, man, you know, those are good situations, and sometimes we have those at our shop, and maybe you don't feel like, you know, the whole team has this sort of level of EQ, emotional intelligence, kind of feeling out the vibe. It's pretty much now the new word is the vibe, right? Maybe it's time for you guys to look somewhere else, because the happier you are, the more effort you're going to put in a place, and the better your tattooing is going to be. You're going to be viewed more as a professional, and it's just going to show, you know?
Not just that, I think you doing these steps, like buying them food, giving them drinks to your clients. It gives you that title of more premium, and you get more of the clients you want than the clients you don't want, you know? In a way where we all have those clients that we're like, we're just tattooing because we got a tattoo, right? But when you get that client that you like, that you connect with, you know, you get that good vibe. It's a lot better. So now you keep getting those clients because they're coming back for that premium experience.
Right. But also do it out of like a good heart too. You know, do it because you actually care. Like, damn, like I don't want my boy passing out, so let me make sure he's fed. You know, things like that, and then all of those other things come into play as well.
Yeah, because you know, as soon as you're really hungry, right, and you're like, man, let's take a lunch break. The food's here. When you come back, you like see brighter and shit. You know what I mean? Because you already ate.
Yeah, you're ready to go round two. You know?
Yeah, and everything's funner now because you're not thinking about food. Like that shit happens, bro. I'm just like, damn, okay, I'm ready to go on second round, and I produce better. And so, adding that in your process of tattooing not only does display a premium, but also the experience overall. You know,
No, we haven't done mariscos.
Yeah. I might have to start working Sundays now, so I might have to.
Wifey's forcing you now?
Huh? No,
Pa la renta?
she wanted a new car, you know. I gotta work for them Sundays. Shout out for a premium price, of course. You know.
Well, actually, speaking of that, because that's how I started too. Like when we're tattooing just by ourselves, right? On Sundays, we're realizing, Sundays we're bringing clients that we're cool with, you know. The clients that are returning, we're doing big sessions on.
It was a fun time to tattoo.
It was a fun time, yeah.
Because Sundays we would choose clients on purpose that would be like we would purposely say, okay, I got Sunday available. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's a cool vibe with them, and it's gonna be a long day.
So we'll order fucking mariscos. We'll order like the big charolas. We'll order the sushi rolls and all that, and fucking just have a good time.
And beer.
At the time, yeah.
At the time, we did drink beer.
Shit.
Yeah, but it was just us two. We controlled it.
Yeah.
Nobody got stupid. You know what I mean? And we enjoyed it. I mean, you can't eat mariscos without no beer. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? It's like having a donut with no coffee.
That's cool.
You know? But little things like that, you have to analyze your situation. And I'm not saying everybody's unhappy or nothing, right? I'm just saying there's people outgrow certain locations. I mean, analyze how your shop is where you work at, or if you're a shop owner, analyze like are your artists happy? You know what I'm saying? Are they complaining about the situation, and do you get a lot of complaints? And there's something wrong in that culture, in the way you conduct everything, and the rules, and in the way you help them out. You gotta remember, shop artists or shop owners, we work for the artists. You know, I hear that a lot. I don't know if you guys believe it or not, but we really do.
We work for the client.
Yeah, artists work for the client.
Okay.
Artists work for the client. Shop owners work
For the artists.
for the artists and the clients. So it's double the work. You know, not only are we taking care of our clients, we have to make sure that you got the right equipment, you know, you got the right environment as an artist, and you're happy to work here, because if you're not happy to work here, you're gonna roll out. And then we got, you know, 7 booths empty. Then we can't really be a team. We're just 2 tattoo artists working in a big ass space. You know what I'm saying? So it matters, and that's why it's always a constant battle as a shop owner. Like, is Romeo cool in his, you know, in his journey? Is Tony, is Johnny cool? Is the apprentice getting what he needs? Like, that's a constant thing. And also, I gotta move that aside and be like, do I have enough clients for my month to pay my bills, to pay the overhead, to all that? So another little tip of that, you know what I mean? Another little side of how a shop owner is. But I chose this path. I love it. And it's constantly grinding and constantly figuring out how to grow. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw that about you, going back to what we began, dude, like, you're gonna be something. You're gonna be something, bro. Everybody here should be, you know, grow. But there's times in everybody's journey that I see a growth, and that was cool of you, man. For real. Yeah. Drink some
Cheers.
Sprite to that, bro. Salud.
Sprite, and coffee.
For real. And that's crazy, bro, that you walked in when we were blogging, you know? So we're seeing the growth
That's
from
just
you.
crazy.
Did you go back and see that episode?
Yeah, I watched it maybe twice.
Bro, you should watch all the time. Like, that should keep you hungry. When I watch Jose Lopez's bio, motivated me hard.
You could see your progression though on the vlogs because you could see from when you started all hype, fucking doing everything, to in the middle where you're just fucking breaking down.
Yeah.
Mentally, you know, physically you're there, but mentally you're broken.
Yeah.
And then at the end where, you know, where your actual journey started.
Yeah, if any apprentices or anyone getting into tattooing needs any questions, I've been through it all as far as the tattooing journey. So maybe not like as far as apprenticeship. So yeah, feel free to drop some comments or anything. But yeah, definitely a journey. It's just tight.
So what's going on for this week?
You got any big pieces this week?
I might tattoo you, huh?
Oh yeah, next week, next Tuesday actually.
What? How'd you get an appointment before me?
Bro,
He's
he
gotta
fucking
ask, dog.
he came through. He came through when I needed him.
I've been waiting for 6 months.
I asked before that though.
Yeah, like don't worry about
I've been
that.
waiting for 6 months. Tony's been waiting for 2 years.
Tony canceled on me once, so
Yeah.
we're not gonna talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno.
Now, I think this week I did have a big piece. It was Pablo's cousin.
Oh, okay.
But she rescheduled on me. Couldn't get the day off. And she works far.
So you're available this week?
I'm available this week.
Oh, well, it's gonna be a little too late for when the viewers watch. Oh, TikTok. Oh, we're on live on TikTok, guys.
Yeah.
Joe Shade 12.
Joe shot 8.
No, yeah, just that.
That's cool.
I think we should end this vlog today with a cool hoorah.
I don't know about
Who's
that one.
ending it?
You are.
I'm ending it.
You know that's your job, dog. You have one job.
All right, guys. If you have any questions, I'm still waiting for those comments to like any questions. That way we can answer them here. But yeah, feel free to, just give us a subscribe and then we'll see you on the next one.
Cool.
Peace.